Less than 2 weeks before the U.S. election, and COVID-19 cases are surging in that country. In the past week, there have been more than 420,000 new cases, and no states are reporting any decline in infection rates. As Jackson Proskow reports, there's concern about how bad things will get, just as millions of Americans gather to vote.
The dreaded fall surge is ravaging Middle America, pushing hospitals to the brink as sick patients flood ICUs.
They are significantly more sick than the ones that we saw in the beginning of this pandemic.
Cases are on the rise or alarmingly high in most states. The U.S. is now recording nearly 60,000 new cases per day and is on course to set an all-time record for new infections in the days before the November 3rd election.
What does the situation in the U.S. look like in the beginning of November?
It looks worse than it does today because we are not taking the precautions. And as people say, we're fatigued.
People are pandemicked out. You know that? They're pandemicked out.
With more than 220,000 Americans dead and with his own job on the line, President Donald Trump has shown no interest in changing course.
Is there anything that you think you could have done differently? If you had a mulligan or a do-over on one aspect of the way you handled it, what would it be?
Not much.
Trump is still holding tightly packed rallies in COVID-19 hotspots and urging states to ease restrictions. Local officials are left to face a fractured, skeptical public.
Is this virus even a real deal? Is this the biggest hoax ever? So that's what we're dealing with.
There are no quick fixes in sight. And win or lose on November 3rd, Trump will still preside over what could be the darkest days of the pandemic in the fall and winter.
It isn't clear yet what the policies of this administration are.
Overwhelmed states are left to worry about even tougher days ahead, with their ability to cope already stretched to the limit. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.